The stage is set for the Global Rallycross Championship on ESPN.
Yeah, Tess, I talked to him right after that race. This is his first final all year. I said, but Dave, you were into the final. Why go for the win? He said, you know what? I don't get many chances to race like that. I want to know if I had it in me. And who knows, I may never have the chance again. Well, hopefully he'll have another chance here in this final. Katie?
Yeah, Ken Block is also starting in the front row. He rolled his car in practice, and he finished first in his heat. Let's see if he can carry that success as he's been the most successful on the inside lane today.
Well, thanks to Alyssa and Katie. Let's take a look at our royal purple starting grid for our GRC supercar final here from Atlanta tonight. What an unbelievable front row, Jan.
So competitive. Ken Block on the inside, Topi Heikkinen in the middle, and Tanner Faust on the outside. That was Topi's choice to start in the middle.
And the most amazing thing there, Ken Block has never won a rallycross race, and Tanner Faust hasn't won one this year.
And the second row, we had Brian Deegan, Arpin, and Speed. And in the third row, Mira, Timur Timurjanov, and Isaacson.
So this is going to be an interesting start. There are now 9 cars on this grid, and we've seen they go into that tight dirt section. Who is going to get the whole shot? Let's take a look. Oh, bad start for Ken Block.
The whole shot, there's Topi and Tanner Faust fighting through that first corner, and as usual, all sorts of mess as people get tied up in the water barriers there, and Topi comes out clean. He does it every time.
Both Topi and Tanner Faust now going into the joke of the shortcut. This is bad news for everybody else with the fin out in front. So there is Faust and Deegan in second and third. They're going to need to charge to catch this kid.
Boy, they're going to try. They don't want to make it easy for him. But when he gets out front, he has proven incredibly hard to reel in.
The spin there for Dave Mira by Scott Speed. Speed got into the back of Mira and just kept driving him around the corner. Now Sverre Isaacson in the blue and yellow Subaru is trying to get past Speed.
Battling through here. There's Isaacson outbraking Speed into that corner a little bit, making a good clean pass.
So Sverre Isaacson passes Scott Speed there, but Speed is going to keep dogging them. Meanwhile, Thomas Heikkinen still out in the lead. There you see Isaacson and Speed over the jump. And that was just carnage at the start there. And the most unfortunate start in the final. Again, just a disaster at the start for Ken Block.
It's been very hard as we see Topi Heikkinen out front here and Tanner Faust in the number 2 position. Those are huge gaps developing. It's going to be very, very tough to reel him in.
Well, there we see the jump from Heikkinen. There is Faust, and Faust knows how to race and he knows how to win one of these, so he will keep chasing down Heikkinen.
And it looks like he's made up a little bit of ground there, but it's so hard to tell in the dirt. And there's Sverre Isaacson. He's currently sitting in 5th position, trying to hold off Scott Speed. What I'm hearing is getting a black flag penalty there for a little bit of contact earlier, and we'll have to make a stop and go.
It wasn't just a little bit of contact. He literally drove Dave Mira right up the side of the course there. He never let up and gave Dave a chance to get out of that. So I think definitely a black flag that Scott Speed deserves. And that was sad for Dave Mira, who put in such a great charge in the LCQ.
We're used to seeing so much contact here. Perhaps they downplayed it a little bit, but he's going to have to report to the penalty box. Meanwhile, we have a good clean battle up front here. Topi Heikkinen being chased down by Tanner Faust.
This is a close battle. Faust is really making up some time and some speed on Heikkinen. I don't know how, because normally when Topi is out front, he is unbeatable, but Tanner Faust is chasing him down as hard as he possibly can.
Very, very tough to chase him down, especially from that chase position. It's hard. You can see here, we're looking at all sorts of dirt coming off of Topi Heikkinen's rear wheels, and when Tanner gets close enough, he'll just have a windshield full of dirt. It's very hard to get around that, but he's going to try.
Thing here, from what I'm looking at, I thought that Tanner Faust had already taken that Joker lap. It's not showing on our scoring monitors, but correct me if I'm wrong, Faust actually followed Heikkinen through there.
I believe he did, but we'll have to check and see that. Don't think it's going to be easy either way. Topi Heikkinen's got a pretty substantial lead, but in his ear, his spotter, Topi's spotter, is in the grandstand saying, got a good lead, just hold it. And
problem for Brian Deegan here off the side of the course. He was in 3rd place, and he is now retired. It doesn't look like he can get that thing refired. Oh, he's off again. What are you thinking here, Jen?
He's trying to restart the car, and he's trying to get it fired, and it just keeps stalling, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But there's Tanner Faust trying to reel him in. That makes that corner just a little bit smaller.
And the interesting thing is the big berms on the side of the course here have kind of been blown out with all this racing, so Faust is getting a chance just to run straight off the dirt onto the tarmac. Look at that. He can see Thomas Heikkinen. He knows he's that close. He is hungry. He wants to catch Heikkinen, because if Heikkinen gets to run away with this, there's potential he could just run away with the entire championship this year.
Yeah, and if Tanner can keep the pressure on, hopefully it's possible that something can happen in the front. That pressure is really hard to race if you know that there's somebody right behind you. If Toppy can't keep his head, he might make a mistake, as we saw Tanner do in the last corner.
This is not just a race. This is a championship points battle. Every point counts right now, and Tanner Faust knows that, but Toppy Heikkinen is starting to pull away, and this should be moving into, if not the very final lap, one of the last laps. I think there's 2 laps to go right now, so Tanner Faust is going to have to find some incredible speed to catch up to the Flying Finn.
Or the Flying Finn is going to have to make a mistake, but as we've seen him take 4 wins in a row, he just doesn't make mistakes that often. He's been very clean this year. It's tough. Look at all the water on the windshield there as he's looking into the sun. Kind of tough to drive through that.
You also saw he went straight over a tough block, and Tanner Faust having a little bit of trouble out of the corner there, but no problems yet for Thomas Heikkinen. The white flag is flying. Is that smoke coming out of the back of Tanner Faust's car, or was that just brakes? I mean, he has dropped a significant distance from Thomas Heikkinen in 1 lap.
Looks like
it's a flat tire. Oh, disaster for Tanner Faust. He was looking so fast, and now he has lost the front left. So Thomas Heikkinen is coming around the corner. He is going to go through the chicane, and this will be 5 for 5, number 5, the checkered flag for Thomas Heikkinen.
There's Tanner Faust holding it together as he comes to the cross checker.
And is this going to be another podium for Subaru? Yes, Sverre Isaksson takes the bronze at Atlanta. But today, and as it's been for the last 5 races, it's all about this guy, the Finn, Toppy Heikkinen. What a fantastic race. He got out in front right from the start, and nobody stood a chance to catch him.